GunTalk is brought to you by Springfield Armory, Black Hills Ammunition, Sig Sauer,
When you get your concealed carry permit, that's really just a license to learn. You still have to get some training. Now, Dave, you were talking about the need to prepare yourself or position yourself for a confrontation. What's that about?
Basically getting the gun between you and your potential threat.
Okay.
One of the many things that I learned in my 30 years in law enforcement is that no single ready position will work for all potential situations.
Okay.
However, every shooting school I've ever gone to has always had a signature ready position they work for.
Sure, this, all over.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that we're talking about, or you're talking about with training.
Right.
Is that getting that solid training will kind of help you understand when you need to use a particular position.
Okay, give me an example.
Okay, the classic low ready or guard position. You've got it out here like this. It's basically the eye target line down about 45-degree angles.
Okay.
This may be the single best confrontation position you could use. And the reason for that is I don't think you can be any more prepared to shoot.
You're just almost right there, yeah.
Absolutely. And if I'm trying to compel someone to do something, the body language behind this position right here is pretty definitive. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Okay, that was 0.80. 0.80. If you take into account the 1/4 second reaction response time, about a half second. Okay. Unfortunately, this position right here gets heavy pretty fast, ends up dropping down, and this is not ready at all.
Okay.
At that point, we go into what we call a compressed low ready position. The gun is down, but you kind of fold the elbows in against your torso. The muzzle's still oriented down, but you can hold this position for a long time.
Okay, makes sense.
Now what I want you to do is bring it back in, do that compressed low ready.
Like this, in here?
Yeah, all you need to do is straighten your elbows. Okay, that was 0.84.
Okay.
So a little bit of delay, all right? And then the next position from here would be a chest ready position.
Why would you use that?
Well, this is like for close confines. Say I'm getting ready to go around a corner and I think there's a potential threat. I may want to have that muzzle leading to the danger.
Well, and also if you have it out like this, it goes out ahead of you and somebody could actually take it away from you.
Telegraphs your arrival around the corner.
Get it back in
so
close.
You bring it back in. Now, chest ready, or what they sometimes call third eye position. Here we go. Okay, dead center hit, 0.75. So a little bit faster.
All right.
And the next position would be what we call high ready. And this is becoming very, very popular with many of the military special mission units.
Why is that?
Well, the idea is that the gun is in here in this position. If you're moving a lot, it's really easy to hold it stable. Also, it's very, very fast because all you have to do is push the gun out in front of you, drop the front sight into the rear sight, take your shot.
And it's in your line of sight, so you're looking at the target, the gun just inserts into your line of sight.
Right, and if you're moving very quickly, like say you're having to almost go at a run,
right,
holding the gun here is just more stable than trying to hold it down here like this.
Okay.
And then last but not least, that high ready position, that sight is just below the eye target line. Here we go. Right, good hit. That was 0.83.
So they're all in the same ballpark.
If you take into account that the blink of a human eye is generally timed as about 0.32 seconds, that all of these are well within the blink of an eye.
That is amazing. Now, choosing which one to use is a matter of situations, what you're into. How do you know?
Well, it is situationally dependent, and the only way you're going to know is to get solid training.
Coming up, Dave shows Ryan his unique techniques for reloading, as well as clearing malfunctions. Stay tuned for more Gun Talk.